Hello everyone, it's Zuna, back with another Magic the Gathering arena video, and this time we are going to take a look at a budget Selesnya Auras deck. I found this list online. It is not my own list. I will post where I got it from down in the description. But essentially, it is a budget list. Now, I did do some minor modifications because I had some of the cards, but you only need to have uncommons. So, or commons. We'll run through the list just a little bit. Life's Bounty, Karametra's Blessing, Sentinel Eyes, All That Glitters, Envoy, Kenrith's Transformation, Paradise Druids, Season of Growth, Setessan Training. This is one of the cards that I just opened in a pack that I was able to put in there. I didn't craft any of these rares, I just happened to open them. So I put one Bronzehide Lion and I took out one Karametra's Blessing. And I also have 3 of the captains. So this is a Selesnya Aura deck. I don't really like, not that I don't like, but I don't really play Auras a whole lot. I do like Selesnya in colors though. I do like white-green. And then I also did have all 4 Temple Gardens, and I also did have a couple of Temple of Plenty, and then I crafted the other ones because you should always, or in my opinion, always craft rare lands because they're always useful unless you're playing single color decks. But as opposed to that, you can put in the other lands if you don't have them. So you can use the Guildgate equivalents, or you can use the life gain ones. So the Blossoming Sands in place of any of these, and then just adding up to 23 lands. So enough of that. Let's go play. We'll go play in some standard rank. If you haven't watched my last 2 videos, they've been Grixis Reanimator and Devotion to Blue. I had a lot of fun with those 2 decks. Grixis Reanimator is my favorite deck by far that I've played in Standard for probably a good year-ish now. Let's see. Sebfo. Also, Deadpool. Oh god, this is a terrible hand. We can't keep. Okay, we can keep this. And we're actually going to put back a Temple Garden. This looks like either White Weenies or Azorius Flyers. So, tapping to get out the Envoy or the Life's Bounty. It is White Weenies. Alright. So, we will play a Envoy. Auras we cast cost 1 less. Well, there's Heliod. Alright. Okay. We have more envoys than we have lands. Oh, dear lord. Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a lot. Oh my dear lord. Well, well then, we just got absolutely run over. Nope, that's not what we needed to draw. Sweet Scry, yeah. Alright. Alright, we'll play this card and then we'll concede. Well, GG. That's kind of what happens sometimes when you play a budget deck, or a deck that's not in the meta. You run the risk of getting absolutely stomped by something that is in the meta, or something that is aggressive. This deck isn't really well suited to deal with aggressive decks that well. This is a better hand already, though. We got the Lion, and we got Siona, who's very, like, Amazonian, very, like, Gale Gadat. And we're gonna play Temple and Scry. Do we need that land? Not really. So then we can play the Lion maybe next turn. Looks like Knights. Do I want to play this? Yeah. Yeah, we'll take that. So it looks like they have a fairly slow start. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. We're probably going to want an all that glitters. We'll attack for the 1 life. So I wonder if they have any removal. Okay, so we should have had that land. So we can start creating tokens. What? If it's an enchanted creature. Okay. Never mind. So, that's just me not reading the cards. Which is my fault. If I was watching Day 9 the other day, if you don't know who he is, he's a Magic the Gathering YouTuber. He also does a bunch of other games and variety. But he said it's not as easy as just saying, I didn't read the cards. Now, this is the problem with auras and enchantments, is you don't actually have any creatures to put that stuff on. So this would be a great hand if I had 1 creature. Opponent goes first. We might be able to... We also have a Scry, so we might be able to get into something. Adventures. This might be... Jund. No, we don't want that. We want to find... We want to find a creature. There's the kitty. There's the oven. Hey, it's Paradise Druid. Alright, Paradise Druid is actually really good because it already has hexproof as long as it's untapped. Then we can put Vigilance on it so that it never becomes tapped. So it'll have Vigilance and hexproof. And then we can also Karametra's Blessing it. So that's a really good draw. So maybe what we'll do next turn is all that glitters and Sentinelize. The problem is it doesn't have flying, so if they have a death touch creature, then we will want... Oh, they are... they're Sultai. So Sultai is blue, black, green, for those who don't know. Which used to be I think, called Bug, because black is B, and blue is U, and G is green. So it used to be called Bug. Oh boy. This is going to be fun. Oh yeah. Read the card. Now, we need trample, because what they're going to do is just block with Cauldron Familiar and sack it over and over and over again, so they get a blocker and we don't get to do anything, which is why it's bad that this doesn't have trample. So we need to find the Sestasan. Is that what it's called? Sestasan training? That's what we need to find. Other than that, we're actually in a pretty good position right now. Like, we're not in a, we're on a clock, but we have a big blocker. And we don't really have. If we could find either the Sestasan training or seasonal growth, then we could start drawing cards with that. Because we don't really have any removal in this deck for artifacts or creatures. Oh, there's Nightmare Shepherd. That's gonna be a pain. I mean, he can attack if he wants. Just means I can block. So he'll get a 1/1 copy, which is fine. Oh no, wait. Yeah, he has to exile it. Kenneth's transformation. So if I try to play this on anything, he will just sack it. Oh wait, I can play the Envoy, and then I can play the transformation. So I draw a card. So I can scry. Hopefully I can scry a land away. Yeah, scry that land away. And then I swing in. He's gonna block and sack anyway. There's nothing I can do. I need trample. Because if I had trample, this would be a completely different game. Oh, that's my bad. And it keeps prompting me because Paradise Druid can still tap to play Karametra's Blessing. Which if for some reason they decide to board wipe, only have 2 cards in the graveyard right now. There's another Witch's Oven, so we're probably dead. I don't know if there's really any way that we can win unless we top deck the trample card. Alright, well that's a start. Come on, trample. There it is. He's probably like, oh god. Alright. Now we can swing in with our tramply boy. Now if he just blocks and sacks, then I still do the same amount of damage. He decided not to do what I thought he was going to do. I wonder why he didn't do it. I wonder if he's got something... I wonder if he's got a plan of some sort. Because he could have sacked them. I mean, I know he would have taken 2 more damage, but I could have been at 6 instead of 8. So the fact that we got the trample is huge, because decks like this, that's what they do. They just have infinite blockers, and then they, yeah, they just keep sacking and blocking over and over again. Oh. Like, this is, like, that's devastating. This is probably the game right here. So I'm just going to attack with everything, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be the game. Remember, this has trample. It's a 1917. Look at all that text. Hexproof, vigilance, trample. Yeah, so he can make 1 food. It's still not going to be enough because we have this in our hand as well. He doesn't have enough mana. Yeah. See, he's gonna bring that guy back. And then I'm gonna do this, because he already declared blockers. Not that it matters, really, because it has trample, but it might have mattered. So, 21. I'll keep this open. I don't think there's any way that he can win. because he has to kill me this turn. Yeah, he's gonna sack that. So he has to kill me now. So if that card doesn't kill me, it's a land. Oh, there's Gray Merchant. Oh no. Oh no, is it enough? It is too. So he's just gonna sack his cats twice, and I lose. Oh no. Oh. That was so close. He was dead. He was so dead. Oh no. That's heartbreaking. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, this is not a bad hand. It's not a great hand, but it's not bad either. Alright, it's better. Reset. So we'll play Season of Growth. Creature enters the battlefield, we can scry. Whenever we target, we draw. That's fine. So yes, we absolutely want that Paradise Druid. I'm not going to enchant this guy yet with Vigilance. I want to put it on the Paradise Druid because blue, black, and white all have removal, like that. So he'll probably take all the glitters. Oh, he takes Siona. Okay. I'm glad I didn't have the Paradise Druid in my hand, because now we can do that. So I'm okay if he trades with the hero. Go ahead. No, okay. Because when it dies, it returns to the battlefield and attaches itself to the creatures. So it attaches itself to, oh, here it comes, Time Wipe. Oh, it's Ashiok. Okay. So he can't target Paradise Druid. So I just played a land, so I really don't want that. So I think I'll take this. I don't need that. That's fine, that's 2 lands off the top of my deck. I'm gonna keep this open just in case he has a board wipe. have one card in our graveyard. There's a Thought Eraser. So we can let that resolve. Now, he's probably going to take the protection, and it's kind of like us using the protection. Although this plus this is super dangerous. Because if he doesn't have a board wipe, then we can just... There's a thief. That's fine. Then we have to exile something. We'll exile the lion.
Your heroics are but a dream to me.
So now we're just going to go off. And there you go. So I know we didn't win yet, and it has trample. So hopefully, with any luck, he won't win, because he can make me exile, or he can return the, I mean, he's probably going to attack first. Yeah, to see what's on it. There's nothing in my deck that deals with this. So he can take whatever he wants. The only thing that kills me is a board wipe. So Time Wipe or the other Destroy All Creatures that came out in Theros. There's not much that really kills me in my deck. There's nothing that kills me in my deck as far as I know. In his deck, I don't know. So it was, yeah, it was an Envoy and it was a land, so that's not a lot. But you can see the synergy. That's fine. That does nothing. Ooh. Exile target permanent. So he can't target my creature or that. So yeah, we win. Because none of my stuff costs 4 or greater. Yeah, he took the D-Spark. That's fine. None of my stuff costs 4 or greater. And he can't cast it anyway. He's only got 1 land open. So that's GG. Even if he returns the All That Glitters, I don't have to discard the All That Glitters. And he can't even do that, can he? Oh yeah, he can. Non-land permanent, yeah. So if he returns the trample to my hand, then I just exile something else that's not the trample. And I also have another trample in my hand. So he's reading all the cards. Because all that's highlighting. But yeah, he's only got 1 land. He's dead on board. There's nothing he can do as far as I know. So yeah, he's going to return that. And I'm going to discard the Seasonal Growth. That's game. There we go. We won! Man, I'm still salty about that second game that we just played. Hey, look at this. We got to level up. So we'll go crack a pack. And what did we get? Hey, look at that. Speaking of the rare lands that I was talking about earlier. That's awesome. So we'll actually go into the deck again. My overall impression is I like the deck, but it's not meant for the meta. Like it dies to if you don't have the protection open. So if you don't have the target creature or enchantment you control gains protection from color of your choice until end of turn, or the Chirometra's Blessing, then you're kind of screwed. So board wipes on your Paradise Druid feel really bad. But as far as direct removal, she has hexproof, and then if you put vigilance on her, this is also a very cheap enchantment aura, because it's only to escape. It's a 1 white and exile 2 other cards from your graveyard. So you can keep giving her vigilance if they somehow remove your Sentinel's Eyes unless they exile it. So really fun deck. I'm really glad that I found this, and I think I'll be making a bunch of other budget decks and then slowly upgrading them because I do have a couple uncommons, and most of these decks, actually I think all the decks on the site were uncommons and commons, and then you can upgrade as you see fit. So, but anyways, that's going to do it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please give it thumbs up, likes, and comments, and tell me what you guys think about the video or anything else. I'm planning on getting, I think I got a light source now that's not so harsh. I'm going to move that probably so that it's not like blaring in my eyes. But yeah, other than that, we will see you in the next one. All right.